Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Barra, welcome back to the committee. When you were here on April 1st, I told you that a member of my staff had had a Chevrolet Malibu that was subject to a recall. She found that out by going on the website, not through any personal notification. And she inquired of the dealership how she should proceed, and they said there was no fix, and I presented you with that dilemma, and you said at the time there is a fix, whether it is a check or a replacement of the product, but that a fix does exist for that specific vehicle. Well, I have here the important safety recall that she just received on Monday, so that's 2.5 months after you appeared here on April 1st, notifying her of the recall, saying that her vehicle may experience a sudden loss of power steering assist, and then other language, which could result in an increased risk of a crash. And also informed her that the part doesn't exist yet to fix the product. So when you consider that situation, a different vehicle, different problem, with the ignition problem that we've focused on, and you've already said that many of these vehicles will not be fixed, the ignition problem, till October. Those parts won't be available. What are consumers supposed to do when they're going a period of up to 6 months or longer without any way to fix their vehicle? How can they assess the risk? I mean, I don't know what my staffer should do. There's no really, I see all the pharmaceutical products, the long list of possible side effects, and you have to calculate the risk. But would you advise, or would you let your son or daughter drive these vehicles now with the level of risk that you may know more about than we do?
Well, on the cobalt specifically, we've done extensive testing on using or driving the vehicle with the key or the key in the ring, and it has validated that it is safe. We've also reviewed that with the technical experts at NHTSA, and they have concurred. So in that case, those vehicles are demonstrated safe to drive. Just in general, if people have concerns, they can go to their dealer or they can call our customer engagement center, and we walk them through the specifics of their specific issue. Because again, in many of the recalls that we've done, it's not a part replace, it's a visual check, and depending on what happens, it would be what needs to be repaired. So each individual recall has a slightly different look and feel to it.
So I know you've talked about the possibility of loaner vehicles and rental cars and so forth, but and I understand the difficulty with a supplier gearing up to produce a part that they may not have made in 4 or 5 years, and they have to all of a sudden come up with several million of them. We have a part manufacturer in Kentucky in my district that services Peterbilt trucks, and I've been to theirs, and I know how much work they have to do. But again, is there any alternative to, a reliable alternative to these consumers who, again, face a very important decision as to whether, I don't know what the risk of whether NHTSA has assessed the risk of with regard to power steering assist, whether that's significant or not. But there are a lot of consumers out there, I'm sure, are wondering whether they should be driving or not.
Again, I would encourage them to call our customer engagement center or talk to the dealer, and we can talk about the specific situation.
Okay. I have no other questions.
The gentleman.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I yield to the ranking member.
I just wanted to ask you a question, Ms. Barra, since there's a little time here. So you had testified